Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Bitcoin Daily 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar. We do this show every day, man. Welcome to Bitcoin Daily 9 a.m. Central European time on. We do the show every day, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins, everything else. Today is Saturday, but it's bull market, so why not? Why should we not do the Bitcoin Daily on a Saturday morning? Hope everybody is doing well. We got a coffee, woke up, doing good. Bitcoin is doing, okay-ish. The thing that's actually happening on the chart is not actually that bullish, but whatever. ETFs are buying all the Bitcoin, so eventually it's gonna go to the moon. So there is that. Not tea. No, I really, for some, I need my sugar, man. I need my sugar. It's not good for me, but I need my sugar. How's everybody doing in chat? Mladen, the first one in the chat, diamond hands, just hodling all the way through. And before he says anything, guys, before he says anything, this is Chappies. Chappies is doing fine. This is Chappies. This is our, community coin, technically speaking. Michael, how you doing, man? Garrett is in the chat. Call crypto +1. Yo, meme season continues. Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about meme season because I think meme season is coming to an end. So there is that. I'm gonna tell you why. I mean, Flocky is doing well. Like if you look at Flocky up here, like there doesn't seem to be any kind of top on Flocky up here. But if you look at other coins up here, this is Pepe, this is Dogecoin, this is Shiba, this is Bonk, right? They do all of these, kind of crappy moves. So there's that. So maybe the meme season is coming. I don't think it's coming to any kind of top, but maybe local top. But I don't think it's bull market top or anything like that. I'm gonna tell you why. 420, yo, what's up? Sending love from Croatia. Croatia is in the chat. My cock has doubled in size in just 3 days. Very nice. Blue balls. Dwelling expertise. TA fans club. Exactly. XRP legend. How you doing, man? Take a look at a hunt. A little bit unsure about it. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Dr. Kala. Hope you're doing well. Mladen. Mane. What's up, Bridge Cable? How you doing, man? Good morning. Ahmad is in the chat. Good morning. How you doing, man? Bro, XRP. Any hope? No hope for XRP, unfortunately. XRP is just... waiting for whatever it's waiting up here. I mean, technically, there's a slight hope it might actually pump here a little bit. It's starting to look good, but in the bigger picture up here, I think we need to wait until this weekly candle is closed and then check out how this is actually playing out. But anybody holding XRP, guys, you are very good at hodling, so just keep on hodling. I know price doesn't move, but that's your thing, hodling. Can you come at a hunt? I don't know about that. We can check actually a hunt. If it's over here, hunt. This doesn't look like a meme coin. Thanks, the great Indian passport. There we go, that's the chat, guys. Now the big question is, in this video we're gonna look at, I thought I might say a quick word about meme coins. Thought we're gonna look at Bitcoin, a little bit into what Ethereum is doing. Gold is making all-time high over here towards upside, so Peter Schiff is very excited about that. Unfortunately, I don't think we're gonna talk about too much about gold, but it is making all-time high over here. You can see up here right now it is at all-time high up here at 220 up here towards upside. How much is this from the very bottom over here, this move over here? 100%, 109% up here towards upside. I'm a little bit unsure what's gonna happen at that. And we're gonna talk a little bit about meme coins because I think they're interesting right now. So there's that. So where we're gonna start, Bitcoin right now. If you go over here on 1 hour time frame, now this is a very small time frame over here. And XRP has a pump signal. Shimoku Cloud is pumping the next few days to a week. Sure, Gort, sure. Nice to have you back in the chat, Gort. Nice to have you back in the chat. So if you remember over here, we talked about there might be a small pullback over here. Over here, we talked about it might go down and create this double bottom over here before it actually goes towards the upside. So this move up here failed. It did not go towards the downside over here. It actually continued going inside the trend over here. Then pull back down here. There was again, you know, probability that it's gonna do this move over here and then towards the upside. Now that failed as well. So we got two failures to move towards the downside over here. Then there was this big move over here yesterday to 70k, then pulled back below the support level, but you know, just managed to get it back inside the channel over here again. So this failed. So this is like third failure to actually break the trend towards the downside over here. And right now it's curving again over here a little bit up here, coming to these, you know, 69k levels up here, and looks like it's curving again towards the downside. It wants to, you know, go down again. I'm a little bit unsure whether it's gonna fail or not. Now it is important to know what kind of pattern this over here is, and it's very actually bearish pattern. It does happen on a lot of charts. Not only that, this big sell-off over here that happened actually indicates that right now. So oftentimes you will have some kind of, you know, big move towards the upside. You'll pull sharply towards the upside. You'll pump up here to, you know, you'll do this, you know, move towards upside over here, and then you drop through that and you go back down to the same levels over here, right? So you had this big move towards upside. You know, you drop down, there was a big sell-off, so a major level of resistance. You pump that, you fail to break the resistance level, and you go back down over here again. It depends on how far down you actually go. So, you know, it does not have to be, you know, bearish like we are going back down to 30k or anything like that. But it could be, if it does break towards downside, which I still believe it's not gonna happen. Because, you know, oftentimes these bearish patterns in bullish markets, they do tend to fail a lot of the times. So this pullback down here, you got two support levels over here on the downside. The first support level is down here, where we are creating these bottoms over here. This is on the 4-hour time frame. The second one is down here in the blue box down here, where this wick over here is. So you know, you can do something like this over here, or you can just, you know, fail over here and then continue towards the upside up here towards the upside. So there are two major levels of support over here that are very, very important. So if we do see, you know, move out of this channel towards the downside, I'll be looking at something like 66k and all the way down at 61k, give or take, because it can technically happen. You can have another one of these flushes again, and where we fail towards downside. So I'm not saying that, you know, the probability towards downside is not there. All I'm saying right now that, you know, since we are so bullish, we're gonna, you know, I think that there is a very good probability to break this, you know, straight towards upside. But in case we do go towards downside, I'll be looking at 66 or all the way down here at 61k levels, because this is very normal pattern. Like, you go towards upside, you pull back, then you zigzag up here, and then you break that, and you pull back, and then you continue towards upside, right? It is very, very normal. Right, unfortunately we are, or fortunately we are in the bull market, so, you know, breaking the 70k up here towards upside is very legit. Another very important thing up here now, on a lot of exchanges we did not break this, you know, 70k level just yet. So we came to 69,990, so we didn't break. But on some exchanges we did break the 70k level over here. So this on Bybit over here, and over here on Bybit you will see that we have been at 70.3k. And the way I see it up here, I'm a little bit right now unsure, because if we had broken 17k, for example, on Binance and Qcoin and Coinbase and whatnot, right? Coinbase and USD was actually broken. I would say that, you know, the sell wall is taken down. On Bybit, you know, the sell wall at 70k is taken down. Nobody's putting, you know, sell wall at 17.3. They are putting sell wall at 70. So technically, I would say that, you know, 70k level sell wall on future exchanges, derivative exchanges, is taken down, and there is no right now. There is, you know, the path is clear all the way up to 80k or something like that, right? 80k up here. Now the reason for 80k is, you know, purely psychological, because, you know, it's round, nice round number. So 80k is a resistance level based on psychology, but we got also this, you know, 85k, 86k levels up here at the top, 85.5 or something like that. This white line, that's a resistance level as well. But, you know, right now, as soon as we start breaking the 70k levels, you know, there is nothing, there is technically right now not much that is actually stopping us until 80k. There might be some kind of channel over here in the bigger picture up here. So if you pull something like this over here, you'll see that there is some kind of resistance here at, you know, 74 or 73 or something like that over here, that might act as resistance before we actually get to 80k or 85k. But, you know, these channels are supposed to be broken over time. and it's only a minor minor resistance before we actually go. But I don't believe that there is right now any, you know, big problems right now for us to actually break the 70k and actually go towards the upside. That said, again, the pattern is bearish. Bearish patterns tend to not play out during the bull market that well. But unfortunately, today is Saturday. Today is 9th of March, and on 10th of March, so that means tomorrow, 10th of March, there will be, you know, the new moon up here, and, you know, we might pull back a little bit. That's all I'm saying. It's the new moon coming up, you know, so it's been playing out well, but, you know, the new moon has not been playing out so, you know, so well, this well so far. So, you know, maybe sideways, maybe even towards upside, like anything can happen over here, right, on the new moon. But we don't trust the new moons that much in the bull markets. We only trust the full moons, the green balls, and the green ball is gonna take another couple of weeks. And maybe it's good for us right now to just consolidate up here for a week or something like that. Like over here we did consolidate for a week, like 2 weeks ago, something like that, right? Then we got this, you know, full moon, and then we start pumping again towards the upside. So, you know, maybe it would be a good thing to consolidate up here a little bit before we go again towards the upside. All I'm saying, it would be good for you know, for the market to consolidate a little bit, because this is just going way too fast towards the upside. Previously up here at 20k level, we had a couple of weeks of waiting. You can see up here we came all the way up to the top, and we zigzagged up here, but we were climbing higher and higher up here. Eventually we actually broke that. Let's go over here on the daily time frame. So the resistance level is on up here. Where is it? There we go. So you can see up here we came very, very close, and we pulled back a couple of times, and almost kind of the same pattern over here, right? So you got this big move towards upside, flash up here, you got this, you know, zigzag move up, and then you pull back, right? So the thing that we just explained about this pattern, you know, it kind of was the same way. We went up, we had a big flush right now, we are doing this move towards upside right now. It is kind of this move over here that you see on the chart. Big moves towards upside, hitting the major resistance level, big flush. Then this over here came, you know, zigzagged a little bit differently. Sometimes, you know, it zigzags like this, sometimes it zigzags like this. But, you know, basically this was broken towards downside. There was this support level up here, came to that level, didn't go all the way down towards downside. Managed to get it back up here again and broke that towards upside. Now, is it gonna play the same way right now? You know, it kind of depends. Maybe people are expecting this, you know, pullback over here because of the bearish pattern. Maybe if they even looking at this previous, you know, price action just below this, just below the resistance level, 69k, 20k previously, right? So if you see over here on, let's go to this chart over here. Let's go to a clean chart over here on the 4-hour time frame. Now these are small time frames, so it's gonna play out a lot faster, right? But we hit that, we right now climbing towards downside. So this move down here would not be abnormal. So go down here a little bit and then break towards upside. But it did happen once before, so I think that maybe we are not gonna do that again, just because we did that at exactly same time. You know, previously, and maybe we're just gonna break this time, you know, through the roof, right over here towards upside, because everybody still wants this, you know, a little bit, you know, skinny dip, so they can, you know, make their long position. But what if you just break the resistance level up here towards upside? I mean, so many people are gonna get left behind. People had the chance to buy Bitcoin below 60k. Where is 60k over here? I forgot to put a line up here. There is 60k. People had a chance to buy below 60k for, I think it was exactly 5 minutes. For 5 minutes, people had a chance to buy below 60k Bitcoin during this, you know, mega fear dump flush and stuff like that. So right now it is just kind of climbing towards upside up here. So, you know, getting back down here, I think a lot of people would buy the dip right now if they could, especially below these levels over here towards downside. But we are no longer in the, you know, grab the liquidity kind of market. We are just, you know, in the FOMO pump market right now, and I think it's just gonna, you know, continue going higher. You know, a little bit, you know, stupidly bullish, but, you know, there's that. No pullbacks, exactly. You had a few years time. no pullbacks, guys, no pullbacks. So you know, it does seem, you know, reasonable to believe that, you know, because there is liquidity up here, sorry, not that one, because there is a liquidity over here and below us. You can see up here this, you know, price action, especially after this move up here. Since there is liquidity that be picked up after this move over here, there's also liquidity below 60k. There is a whole bunch of liquidity below 60k, but here, you know, this liquidity doesn't get picked up all the time. You know, we could, you know, see some kind of pullback inside this liquidity and then move towards upside. But this is often, you know, the liquidity, you know, pickup is often necessary when you're trying, when you're not so bullish, right? So the price, there is a lot of shorters, there are a lot of bears, people wanted the price to go down. You need more, you know, manpower to push the price up. So oftentimes the price first pulls into the liquidity zone, then gets out of that liquidity zone. But right now there is actually no reason for that, because you know, the Bitcoin is extremely bullish, everything is very, very heated. So you know, we can just continue towards upside up here without any pullbacks. Again, the pullback might come. I don't believe it's gonna be a big pullback, especially not below 60k. You know, imagine buying, you know, right now, you know, Bitcoin below 60k. Like if you bought down here, like you're a champ, but it is kind of hard to see that right now. So Bitcoin right now today is up 0.3%. So we need a little bit more time to see how this is gonna play out, especially on the weekly time frame up here. We don't have any kind of, you know, bad candle or anything like that. Like this doesn't look bad at all. Like the weekly candle looks, you know, majestic. Let's look at the Bitcoin CME futures. Like CME futures already broke that 71k levels on CME futures. So all of these futures markets did break the 70k level. This is 71k on CME futures, and this is actually a very good thing. Again, if there was any kind of sell wall at 70k, that's already broken. So we are technically going to 80k, guys. We are technically going to 80k. Not only that, if you just look at a candle structures over here, there is no problem with the candles. There is no doji, there is no the big wicks. This is just a big green candle towards upside, guys. It does look bullish, so I'm expecting more bullishness next week. Depends, you know, where we're gonna go. Now Bitcoin is up 0.3% right now. Ethereum is up 1.2% right now. So what we're gonna look at over here is Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Just see, you know, when the stuff is gonna go. And you can see right now that right now we are closing this week maybe inside this, you know, falling wedge. This is actually technically a channel. Any falling wedge or rising wedge is technically a channel, but we are looking at this falling wedge over here. But right now we are inside this falling wedge over here. We are getting squeezed, right? And previous week we managed to pull back down to support level. Right now bounce, but we are still waiting for this move towards upside. Not yet happened. Maybe next week, guys, maybe next week. And we've been looking at a lot of altcoins. They're looking good. And we are expecting, you know, altcoins to actually move outside of the zones very, very soon. So, you know, this move has not happened just yet. Bitcoin dominance chart up here, still haven't fallen out towards downside up here. Still, you know, lingering up here at the tops. You know, it is close, but can it do this move up here towards upside? That would, you know, make Benjamin Coleman very correct if it goes back up to 60k levels up here. Sorry, not 60k, but 60% levels towards upside. But you know, these stops, I mean, they failed so many times, right? They failed so many times, like 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times failure to break these, you know, 55k level or whatever that is, right? 54% level over here. 6 times we failed to break this towards upside. Right now it's pulling back, so I should assume that this is gonna, you know, get weaker and weaker and go towards downside. So we are expecting a major drop on move towards downside up here when it comes to dominance, and then we are expecting altcoin season. Yesterday I think we talked about altcoin season, when that's gonna come, so we got time, but it is moving slow. Now this is, you know, a weekly time frame, so it can actually take a lot of time. Like it could do something like this over here, a little bit up, a little bit down. Like it could you know, and it could drop down here. Like it could take like, you know, months and months. You never know, you never know. But it is losing a trend a little bit, so you know, but it's weekly time frame, so there is that. Yeah, so that's Ethereum, and Ethereum is actually looking also very good. It is going higher now. Lana had some kind of chart yesterday that we all looked at, but this candle up here with this big dump towards downside and then bullish engulfing, not bullish engulf, but you know, bullish full candle with a small wick on top, it just gives me, you know that indication that this actually might even go higher than right now. So if you see Bitcoin, you know, breaking 70k, I think Ethereum is gonna start breaking 4k over here towards upside, and 4k is very important. Like it's, you know, just psychological psychological level is very, very important. So if it starts breaking that towards, if Bitcoin goes above 70k, Ethereum is gonna break 4k for sure, and gonna go towards upside. So we are very close to those levels right now, but it is going very, very fast right now. Like these are just, you know, very, very speedy candles towards upside up here. You know, over here we had some kind of pullbacks, but right now we are in, you know, this kind of move over here. But this kind of move came. Let's go over here. Previously on Ethereum up here, all the way to the all-time high. We had you know, nice moves over here. 1, 2, 3, 4 candles up here, and then we start consolidating at the all-time high. How many candles do we have right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles, and we are not even at all-time highs. I think this move up here needs to go to the all-time high as well. You know, because Ethereum wants to go to the all-time high. Don't you guys think? Like up here, all-time high. I know there is a lot of lines on the charts. I'm sorry about that, but this move up here does want to go all the way towards the all-time high. That's at 4.857, give or take, and it does look like it wants to do that, guys. Don't you agree? Like it does wants to do that right now, very, very fast. And you might, you know, you might think that, oh man, this is just, you know, parabolic move straight towards upside. But look over here, man. Look over here. It looks like, I mean, if you look previously at this chart over here, right? So over here is the previous, like, you know what we're gonna do? ETH/USDT, we're gonna go to over here to this chart. We're just gonna clean everything up here, and we're gonna do it with the replay button, and we're gonna go right over here and just clean up there, right? So if this was today's chart over here, you would say, oh man, this is going parabolic, it's over, right? This is over, right? Because this is what we have right now on the chart. We have a parabolic move towards the, you know, resistance levels at the top over here. And, you know, when you look at a chart like this, like, you're like, no way this can go higher than, you know, whatever, it's right up, you know, 1,430. Like, how can this go higher? Like, this is a parabolic move. Look at these candles. How high can it go? And then what happens, guy? And then what happens is that, you know, the price consolidates and it even goes even higher than that, right? So just because we have, you know, very pumpy move right now, it does not mean it's gonna stop. Like it looks like it's parabolic, but it's not just yet. It's, you know, you gotta zoom out, right? And we went even higher than that, and we pulled back over here big time, but just consolidated. So for, you know, over here, it's doubled, you know, it went another 200% towards upside and continued towards upside all the way through. This was April up here, and they come to the secondary top up here at 4k, and it stops there, right? And it pulls back down. But just because we are coming to this resistance level, and you just saw that, it looks parabolic, right? So it looks very, very it looks right over here. It looks very parabolic, right? I mean, it looks very, you know, if you just look at this move over here, it looks very parabolic. So when you look at the chart now, it looks very parabolic, right? So this part over here, you know, it looks very, you know, people can't fathom that, you know, this is gonna, for some reason, you know, do this up here and then you go 200% after that towards upside. But I'm telling you guys, like, it's not that high just yet. It's not that high just yet. And after the all-time high up here, you know, I'm gonna do another 200% like we did last time. I don't know about that. Maybe 100% up here towards upside. It's gonna give us some kind of 9k Ethereum or something like that. You know, 200% is at 15, 14 or whatnot. But you know, this can continue like this over here, guys. This is what people fail to see. They are still, you know, suffering from post-traumatic bear syndrome or whatever it's called. And they don't believe in these big moves. Big moves are coming, guys, and bigger moves than you had so far. What's up, Yuri? How you doing, man? Fetchback, keep pumping and pumping. Nice. What about Dojo thoughts? Soon. Tila, today's new moon comes on the Shivatari day. Shiva is the god of destruction. It's over except for XRP. Isn't Shiva a god of destruction in some Indian culture or something like that? I don't know. Shiva sounds like Indian god. I don't know. You ever look at Everdome? No. I do have... What is called it? I need to check this out because I have some... I forgot about it. I got some on EOS. On EOS. I got an airdrop on EOS. And it was this... Crypto Wiki or something like that, right? Ever Wiki. IQ Wiki. I think this is the one. I got some airdrop. This is on, and this wiki was on EOS. IQ Wiki. I think it was called Ever Wiki or something like that before. It's from Sweden, I think. And how do I check the price of something? Let's go to CoinCap. I want to know, you know, I got an airdrop of this IQ. I think it's called IQ. I think this is the one. 293. This is actually quite high. 230 billion market. That's nice. It had a nice pump over here, but it went down so much over here. I don't know. Maybe I got like a couple of bucks on this thing up here. Maybe I need to, you know, dust off my, you know, EOS wallet and try to figure out if this goes anywhere. It is going up. You know, there, you know, I remember, you know, back in the day when EOS got launched, they had all of these, you know, airdrops and stuff like that, and I got whatever this is called. It was called Ever Week or something like that before. It's right now called IQ, I think, but it's on EOS. We get a chance to go to pull back and then go up. Bitcoin will not let a chance to liquidate shorts. No. Yeah, okay, so it probably goes towards upside pace. Hey, bro. Sumit, how you doing, man? Why do I feel that you are a Turk? I probably am, man. I probably got some kind of genes there because I come, you know, from, you know, former Yugoslavia, Bosnia. So, you know, we had, I don't know if you know a little bit of this, but, you know, Ottomans came up there, you know, maybe my, you know, somewhere back in my line, you know, some Turk with some, you know, some girl or some, you know, it was kind of mixed up a little bit there. So I probably got some kind of Turk genes, man. Probably. It's not unlikely. Yes, but tomorrow money is being pumped into markets. It won't do that again for a while. Gort, why do you even come to my chat, man? You're so bearish. Like, we're at 69k, breaking 70, going to 18k. You're like, nah, it cannot go up. You have this personality that's always bearish. You understand? You have this personality that's always negative. You're like my wife. You know, I had to use like 20 years, you know, with my wife to teach her to stop saying no to everything, right? Just let things go, be a little optimistic, positive, like, you know, because she's very safe. She's risk adverse, you know, and you're kind of that. Everything is like negative, everything like cannot go. Like, what happened in your childhood that you cannot see the sun, you know, when it's right in front of you, you know? It's okay, man, it's okay. It's okay to be bullish. It's okay to be optimist. It's okay to look at life and think, you know what? Today is gonna be the good day. You know, it's okay. Bro, sand is pumping. I don't know if sand is pumping, but I saw, you know, EIP is going up, you know, 2%. Woohoo! And, you know, I'm guessing everything, you know, of these things. Nah, it's not pumping. It's up 6%, EIP's up 6, NG3, Mana 5, Sand 4. We're gonna talk about these coins in today's members video that we're gonna make after the show. And the last thing I want to talk about, because I don't want to, you know, we've been streaming for 36 minutes. Can I look at that? Dodge Rips, blah, blah, Yugoslavia. I stepped on a sea urchin in Yugoslavia. It was Tiela, it's a fake out since 15k. Of course. Anyways, I just want to say a quick word about meme coins. I don't want to go into depth on meme coins right now because, you know, I could be wrong, very, very wrong over here. But we did talk about the same kind of pattern when it comes to Bitcoin, and the kind of pattern up here is happening right now on the chart. So let's go over here to the 4-hourly time frame. So you see up here that we did have a nice pumps up here. Like yesterday, you know, this did, you know, Pepe did another 10% towards upside, but it is doing this, you know, moves towards upside over here. Big, you know, explosive move towards upside. Right now it's pulling this move up here. Can it break this down over here and pull back a little bit over here? I think there is a good chance for that. That may mean that we are doing this, you know, zigzag pattern when it goes towards upside. I was looking at Dogecoin. Dogecoin also had this big move up here right now, zigzagging up here. Could we have a pullback towards downside and then see everything else pump towards upside? I think that there is a good chance for that. The same thing is going for Shiba. There is, of course, a Floki that's not doing that thing, but it is explode towards upside here, so it doesn't have the same kind of pattern. But Shiba over here has the same kind of pattern. You can see the line over here. Big move towards upside, pull back and does this and then breaks over here, and then it goes and consolidates a little bit before it actually goes another, you know, 10x towards upside. So what I think right now that we've seen, I'm not completely sure about this, but I've seen already people taking profits up here at the top. I've seen right now people are in a lot of hopium. So what happened here at the top over here, I've seen on X that people are taking profits on their meme coins and Shiba and Dogecoin and stuff like that, timing the tops, and you know there was a big sell-off and stuff like that, right? And then right now price is slowly going towards upside, but this is what we call hopium pump, right? So the price goes towards upside, you know, comes top, pulls back big time because of sell-off, and right now there are still, you know, buyers left, but you know starts doing this over here and then drops below the support level and pulls back down. It doesn't mean this stop forever is going to go down to zero, but I think it might just pull back. So even though, you know, Floki is pumping up here big time, you know, Baby Doge is pumping, Elon is getting ready to pump up here towards upside, I think we might see some kind of pullbacks over here. Even Bonk up here, you know, had this, you know, blow off top up here towards upside, so there is this, you know, trend over here. I think we might see some kind of, you know, consolidation right now before we continue towards upside. Again, these things pump, so if it does, you know, over here, if it holds support level right now and just continues pumping up here to, you know, I was wrong. But, you know, it would be nice for meme coins to stop pumping for a little while, let everything else pump a little bit, and then when retail gets here above, you know, when Bitcoin is at, you know, 90K, then do the next pump. And I think the next pump is again gonna be 10x. So from whichever level these, especially Shiba and Dogecoin, the Pepe, Bonk, Floki, I think they might actually have a more upside than they might have more upside than Shiba and Dogecoin. But if you look at Shiba and Dogecoin right now, they're at 20 billion market cap. If you remember last time in the last bull market, Dogecoin had 78 billion market cap when it hit, you know, 0.7. So it doesn't seem unreasonable that they are gonna do a 10x from over here right now. 5x, 10x, especially if they pull back a little bit, you know, there is a very good chance to another 10x once the retail gets here. And that's often what happens. If you look at previous bull market, you know, just before Shiba got listed, did just 10x just before that. I mean, previously, you know, since bottom it did, you know, unlimited amount of axes. I don't know how much it actually did, but the last move until it got listed on Binance, it did 10x. Then it pulled back, consolidated, and after that consolidation, it did another 10x towards the upside, right? So the way I see it right now, this at least Doge and Shiba, you know, some kind of consolidation or something like that, and then they're doing 10x on the move towards the upside again once the retail gets here. But you can see up here, Pepe, Floki, like all of these other coins here got only 2 billion market cap. Like you gotta go over here, like Baby Dogecoin has like, you know, half a billion market cap. Like these coins can definitely do more, maybe more than 10x and stuff like that. But I do tend to believe that, you know, for right now the hype is over a little bit and it might actually pull back down here, you know, towards the outside. I might be wrong. I don't know, guys. I don't know. You know, these are meme coins. They tend to do, you know, unimaginable things. So, you know, don't take my word for it. But, you know, for whatever it's worth, I think that it would be good with some kind of consolidation. And with that, guys, I'm gonna leave you, you know, for the rest of the day. I'm gonna go and I gotta go and do stuff. I gotta make our members video. By the way, guys, if you are not a part of the TF Fans Club, if you wanna check out, you know, our altcoins videos and stuff like that, do join our community, TF Fans Club. You know where to find the link. And we also got a public Telegram channel. You're all welcome to join the public Telegram channel because it's nice and cozy in there. So there is that. Guys, thank you for watching. And, you know, Bitcoin to 80K. Woo! Enjoy the day, guys. Bye-bye.